war in Ukraine could be about to escalate. South Korea's president says it won't sit idle over North Korea's deployment of thousands of troops to help Russia fight Ukraine. President Yoon Suk-yeol slammed it as a provocation. Seoul's spy agency says around 3,000 North Korean soldiers are currently in Russia, with thousands more troops to be sent by December. The American National Security spokesman John Kirby says the troops travelled by ship to Vladivostok, Russia's largest Pacific port, in early to mid-October to receive training at various sites. But he said it still isn't clear whether they will be deployed to the front line. While Russia and North Korea deny the reports, the two nations have strengthened collaboration in recent years and signed a major security agreement in June that commits both countries to provide military assistance if either is attacked. Well, this is what John Kirby said at a White House briefing.
We have briefed the Ukrainian government on our understanding of this situation, and we're certainly consulting closely with other allies, partners, and countries in the region on the implications of such a dramatic move and on how we might respond.
Well, one of Russia's allies, the Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko, said reports of North Korean troops were rubbish. In an exclusive interview, he told our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg that involving North Koreans on the front lines would be a step towards escalating the conflict.
He is the one world leader who knows Vladimir Putin inside out. To the West, Alexander Lukashenko is a pariah. To Russia, the closest ally. So what does he make of reports that Russia's relationship with North Korea is growing ever closer and that Pyongyang is supplying soldiers to fight against Ukraine?
That's rubbish. That would mean an escalation of the conflict. Knowing his character, Putin would never try to persuade a country to involve its army in the Ukraine conflict, especially on the front line.
But what if these reports are confirmed, I ask?
It would be a step towards an escalation in the conflict.
It was shortly after these joint drills in Belarus in 2022 that Russian troops invaded Ukraine from Belarusian territory. Nothing to do with him, claims Mr. Lukashenko.
There were exercises going on involving several thousand Russian soldiers. Putin began withdrawing his troops from southern Belarus along a road past the border with Ukraine. Then, at one point, he redirected some of them to Kyiv. I'm sure they'd been provoked.
Did you call Putin to find out what was going on, I ask?
No, he didn't call me, and I didn't call him. These are his troops, and he has the right to move them out whichever way he likes.
Due to widespread claims he stole the last election, Mr. Lukashenko is not recognized as president by the West. So he looks east, to Moscow. Russia has stationed tactical nuclear weapons in his country. But will it use them?
Putin will never use the weapons stationed in Belarus without the Belarusian president's consent.
So are you ready to permit the use of nuclear weapons?
I'm completely ready. Otherwise, why have these weapons? But only if the boot of one foreign soldier steps into Belarus. We have no plans to attack anyone.
While he claims to seek better ties with the West, Alexander Lukashenko told me he'll give Russia all the support it needs.